Today on Investigate TV Plus, from straight-A student to struggling with addiction, a mother shares the desperate lengths her son went to feed his vaping habit.
I don't want to ever have to see another parent go through seeing their son or daughter gasping for breath on a field that they used to dominate.
We uncover how easy it is for teens to skirt age restrictions online to get the devices delivered to their front door.
I think the FDA is asleep at the switch.
And loopholes sellers exploit to market unapproved products to children.
Then a family's most vulnerable moment is caught on camera. How their decision to share the video is now helping millions of others spot a silent killer.
Plus, a single act of kindness in the 80s.
It changed the trajectory of my life.
Sparked a movement now giving kids the confidence to soar with every push off the pavement.
Whether it's the goal setting and achievement process, the power of resiliency.
You okay? Yep. Get back up, come on.
In-depth stories that inform and inspire. You're watching Investigate TV Plus. Buying vapes and e-cigarettes online, it's easy enough your children can do it. I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Tisha Powell. We went secret shopping, and our investigation uncovered that despite age restrictions, minors can find vapes in just a few clicks. Plus, the packages in the mail are discreet enough to slip by some unsuspecting parents.
Consumer investigator Rachel DePompa takes an in-depth look at the growing abuse of these products among teens and the loopholes retailers are exploiting.
How did this happen when he knew the dangers? But he did, and he couldn't stop now. He craves it every day, all day, and sadly, he still struggles with it today.
Donna Bartlett has read this letter countless times to lawmakers across this country, hoping for change. It's about her son, who became addicted to vaping as a junior in high school. He went from a straight-A student and star athlete to struggling with school and having respiratory issues.
I don't want to ever have to see another parent go through seeing their son or daughter gasping for breath on a field that they used to dominate.
Bartlett had no idea her son was taking used vape pens out of trash cans or bathroom stalls at school and rigging ways to recharge them. It's been illegal since 2019 for any retailer to sell any tobacco product to anyone under 21. That law includes e-cigarettes, also known as vapes.
A lot of the kids are getting them illegally. I mean, you can go online and buy stuff. The simple question on the computer says, "Are you over 21?" Sure, I'll click yes. They're not going to know one way or the other, right?
Bartlett is right. We were able to get through easy age verification questions on multiple websites that sell vapes. Now, some sites did stop us because they use website age checkers that verify your information against public records. But not every site does this. Some online vape sellers never even asked our age. Within seconds, we had our carts loaded and ready to pay. But what we found on social media was even more alarming. We found vapes for sale on TikTok, even though the company says the products are banned. Here's what's happening. Instead of using the word vape, which is flagged, buyers and sellers are using different language, calling them things like sensory packs or fidget toys. This TikTok seller writing, discreet packaging, no ID. So we started ordering. One third-party seller messaged us privately and said, "I'm so sorry that the shop was been shut down. TikTok canceled your order." Then they directed us to their website off TikTok and said our order will not get canceled for sure. Discreet packaging, no ID, and the price is cheaper on my website. So we ordered there too, and that canceled TikTok shop order ended up not being canceled. We got that vape too. TikTok Shop is only available if your account settings show you're 18 and older. After we showed TikTok what we bought, a company spokesperson told us, "We strictly prohibit these products for sale on TikTok Shop and have banned the sellers offering the identified products. The shops we bought from are gone." According to the Centers for Disease Control, more than 1.6 million middle and high school students across the nation are using e-cigarettes.
Do we have an e-cigarette problem in this country when it comes to kids?
Yeah, we have a significant problem.
These boxes arrive almost daily to Dr. Michelle Peace's forensics lab at Virginia Commonwealth University.
So, get a box, it's got 30 or 40 products in it.
They're filled with vapes confiscated from students.
The student's grade level, how did the student acquire the device?
At schools across Virginia.
There are some school systems that have told us that they think that as much as 40 to 50% of their students are vaping.
She has one of the only forensics labs in the country that's collecting vapes directly from school systems to test them.
The instrument generates data in real time for us.
In 10 years, she and her students have analyzed more than 4,000 products. In the fall of 2024, for example, 85% of the samples they tested contained nicotine. 15% had THC. She also says the amount of nicotine they're finding in the vapes does not always match the amount listed on the label. It's often twice as much.
We're probably still 10 to 20 years away from understanding what the long-term impacts are to the human body.
Dr. Peace says she often goes online as a secret shopper to see how easy it is to get around age verification.
In the early days, in order for me to purchase something online, I had to hold my driver's license up next to my face, take a selfie with that, and then send them to finish the purchase. Now you just have to put in your birth date, and that can be fake.
Could someone lie?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
We took our findings to Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy, the first congressional leader to start an investigation into what he calls the youth vaping epidemic.
I think the FDA is asleep at the switch.
He says illicit vapes are flooding the online market, often shipped here by foreign countries.
Only 34 vapes have been approved by the FDA to be sold to consumers. Only 34. So everything else is illegal.
As for Donna,
What I found out then, it truly does take a village.
even as her son still struggles with vaping, she won't stop telling his story
I mean, our goal is to educate and get these vapes off the market for these kids.
until the smoke clears.
Dr. Peace tested the vapes we ordered through the mail. She says they do contain nicotine. We reached out to Geek Bar for comment, but did not hear back.
One child safety advocate we spoke with warns parents the devices are pretty colorful and often nondescript in the mail.
Would you recognize it just looking at it as a parent if that arrived in the mail? Would you know that's a vape?
Absolutely not. I would think this is some type of toy or a gadget, or I mean, even looking at the name on the product, it tells me nothing.
If you're wondering what you can do as a parent, experts tell us it starts with having frank conversations with your kids. And make sure no matter what form of payment they use, they can't make purchases without your authorization. For some tips and to read the FDA's full response to our questions about vape products, visit InvestigateTV.com and search Unfiltered Access.
Heart health is critical to your overall well-being, but what you eat could be working against you, and you might not even know it.
Added sugar is what messes with cholesterol.
Still to come, a dietitian decodes nutrition labels and shares the ingredients that can turn healthy choices into heart hazards.
But first, what started as a minor discomfort becomes a race against time. How a couple's emergency captured on home security cameras is helping more people recognize the unexpected warning signs of a heart attack.
You can watch Investigate TV Plus anytime online. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel at Investigate TV. You can catch stories and full episodes.
It's video from Phoenix, Arizona that went viral. A man having a heart attack in his living room.
You're gray. Your color is gray right now.
Thankfully, his wife recognized the emergency and called 911, giving him a chance to survive.
But this type of near-death experience is far from rare. According to the CDC, in the United States, someone has a heart attack every 40 seconds. And getting medical care quickly is critical to survival.
Reporter Whitney Clark explains the importance of knowing the signs of heart attack and why it might not look like what you think.
Michelle and Jeff Goss were in their living room before heading to an Arizona Cardinals game.
Does it feel like food stuff, or does it feel like food? Yeah, sit down.
The season ticket holders had no idea they'd be watching it from the hospital.
At first, it just felt nauseous, and it didn't feel like much at all. I really didn't think it was anything serious. I really didn't.
Turns out the then 53-year-old was having a widowmaker heart attack, a total blockage of his heart's largest artery.
I think I should call 911.
His color had turned gray, and he was just sweating profusely, and he was doing that coughing, kind of dry heaving, and then all of a sudden he said, "My chest hurts." And I was like, oh.
Initially, the symptoms were subtle, and Jeff kept insisting he was fine.
Your chest hurt? Okay, I'm calling 911.
Let's just try it.
No!
In the video, you see Michelle does call 911, then the paramedics arrive. An hour later, Jeff was in surgery.
I really lost control of my body. My arms are shaking. It just got really bad.
Michelle is now sharing the terrifying ordeal on TikTok as a way to show you what a heart attack can look like in real life.
I was watching a TV show, and the main character's dad had a heart attack, and I was like, that's not what that looked like. That's not what ours looked like.
Movies and TV shows where you see someone has a sudden heart attack, has chest pain and drops and passes out and dies, that's very uncommon that happens.
Dr. William Jaffe is not Jeff's doctor, but he's a cardiologist with Abrazo Health. He says usually there are symptoms before a heart attack that will just get worse over time.
If someone has chest pain or shortness of breath and ignores it over time, that's how you can have some potential problems. If you have a family history of heart disease, a first-degree relative with a male under 55 years of age or a female under 65 years of age, that puts you at higher risk.
If you're in severe pain, he says call 911, listen to your body, and get checked out by a doctor if you have any kind of chest pain.
What have been some of the messages you've received?
One lady messaged me and said that, oh my gosh, I might cry because it makes me very happy, but that she saw our videos, and like a month or so, a few weeks after seeing the video, her husband started to have a heart attack, and she knew instantly, this is a heart attack, and called, and they said
she probably wouldn't have called otherwise.
Thankfully, Jeff is now feeling great after 3 months of cardiac rehab. The couple, who's been married for 37 years, recently taking a vacation together.
We met when you were 14. Been together ever since, both born and raised here, same high school.
While the Goss's living room may be on full display on social media, when I went to their home, I could tell it's a special space where they spend time with their 4 kids and 6 grandkids.
We've been together for 40 years, so I just cannot imagine. I cannot. It would be too much for me.
Jeff Goss did get stents put into his heart. He found out it was only functioning at 35%. And as the cardiologist mentioned, it's important to know family history. Goss had a brother who had a heart attack at a young age. Doctors also say prevention is key. Diabetes, high blood pressure, smoking, obesity can all cause the arteries around the heart to become blocked. Making health-conscious decisions can be easier said than done. Coming up, we go aisle by aisle to show you how to grocery shop with your heart in mind.
Then later, paving the way for future skateboarders.
Like, everyone was so nice to me, and I was like, I don't know how to do this. And they were like, hey, I can show you.
One nonprofit is giving teens the tools to take riding to the next level. When it comes to eating a heart-healthy diet, grocery shopping is half the battle, as certain foods could sabotage your well-being.
Reporter Jen Pachano gets insight into the ingredients to watch out for and the swaps that could transform your heart health.
Dietitian Melanie Jacek says a heart-healthy diet is also an anti-inflammatory diet. So you're doing your whole body better when you follow guidelines for a healthier heart.
And the great thing about a heart-healthy diet is you're not just eating to feed a healthy heart, you're eating to feed a healthy brain, a healthy liver, healthy digestive system.
Oh, I like this. Jacek says stay as close to plant-based as you can, limit added sugar, and focus on fiber and healthy fats. She filled my cart with her favorite items from those center aisles, which can be full of high-sodium, unhealthy choices. To cure a sweet tooth, she says indulge in walnut or almond butters, figs, and dates.
Mother Nature's candy.
Natural sweetness.
Mother Nature's candy.
I love it. In the cereal aisle, it's sugar, not sodium, that works against a healthy heart.
Now, the added sugar is what messes with cholesterol and triglycerides. You know, you see triglycerides on your blood panel. That's the fat in your blood, which can raise due to too much sugar.
She recommends choices with 3 grams of fiber or more per serving. One of the tricky places you'll find a lot of sodium that's no good for your heart, condiments and sauces. So pay attention to the labels. You're going to want to find one that has about 120 milligrams of sodium per serving or less. Jacek suggests subbing in salsa in salads to add spice and more vegetables, or even some creamy tahini as a versatile replacement for a condiment in a grain bowl.
But tahini is great because, you know, there's no sodium in it. It's good, healthy fat from sesame seeds.
In the chip aisle, reach for black bean chips with sunflower oil for more fiber, or corn tortilla chips made with avocado oil.
We're getting a good, healthy fat there. So this is one.
If you're going to go for something like this, this is a lesser evil.
This is like a splurge, right?
And with convenience meals, seek out product lines like Blue Zone's Kitchen that boost flavor by adding more herbs and less sodium.
This is how those people in those blue zones, those areas of the
Are
world,
living to be so old, right?
They're outliving their doctors.
For those watching their budget and their sodium intake, shopping can be even more difficult. At the Hunger Network's Midtown Market, the shelves are full of canned goods, which can be high in preservatives, so they label them to help shoppers make healthier choices.
We would much rather you choose something like our whole grain pasta or even just our bag of regular pasta, because you know there's no extra preservatives in these.
Right.
You can do what you need to do with them for at home, and you get a lot more than a box like this.
Manager Elijah Knoll stocks lower sodium options when he can and provides shoppers with recipe guides incorporating fresh, maybe unfamiliar produce so they can better feed a healthy heart.
You know, my wife and I were eating a dinner this weekend, and it was not the healthiest. And she said, "Why does everything that tastes so good so bad for you?"
You know, sometimes you have to really think about how can I make things healthier that taste good. They said putting more herbs in.
They had good lessons in that
Yeah,
story. I thought definitely
absolutely.
have to incorporate some of that.
Well, if you need help getting a shopping list started, the American Heart Association has a digital grocery list where you can search more than 700 products the association has deemed heart healthy. You can find it on heart.org. Just search grocery list.
Up next, passion meets purpose at the skate park.
It was a gaggle of kids that were like 6 or 7 kids that were like 13-year-old me's.
How one man turned his childhood struggle into a foundation that's teaching kids far more than just tricks. Skateboarding can be a great escape for kids and teens, but it's important to have the right gear, as even the most experienced are prone to falling.
The cost of a skateboard helmet and pads can add up, and not every family can afford the equipment. But a nonprofit in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, is trying to remove the barriers that keep kids from shredding.
Reporter Lauren Corrin showed us how they are inspired to help more skaters reach their potential.
That was an awesome run.
Whether it's learning tricks or perfecting them, you can do it all right here at Matt Hughes Skate Park, the birthplace of the Heart of Stoke Foundation.
Something drew my attention to the fence over there, and it was a gaggle of kids that were like 6 or 7 kids that were like 13-year-old me's, waiting to take a turn and asking to borrow a board.
That feeling motivated Vince Camphora to launch the nonprofit in 2022. But says the idea started in 1984 as a 13-year-old struggling in Myrtle Beach.
We didn't have a lot of money, you know, and all I wanted to do was be a skateboarder or a surfer.
His friend gave him his first skateboard.
Feels like I'm 13 years old.
And he's been riding and paying it forward ever since.
It changed the trajectory of my life. Make people happy, make kids happy.
Vince and the volunteers put their passion into action, giving underserved children free skateboards, gear, lessons, and trips. But Vince says his foundation goes beyond the basics.
And a lot of what they're learning through skateboarding transfers over into all other parts of their life, you know, whether it's the goal setting and achievement process, the power of resiliency.
You okay?
Falling down doesn't mean that it's over.
Come on, good job.
Pick yourself back up, do it again.
And like everyone was so nice to me, and I was like, I don't know how to do this. And they were like, hey, I can show you.
It can't be that easy.
18-year-old Alyssa Giles not only got a lesson or two.
Here's yours. Oh, this makes me so happy. That's what he does.
She got her very own Bruce Lee skateboard.
I was not expecting a whole entire skateboard, because skateboards, they are up there. They're expensive in my eyes. So it's nice. It's great.
I just love being on my board, flying around. Like, I like hitting rails and stuff.
11-year-old Maverick Tollerton says he enjoys skating with the group.
There we go. They like give away boards to like people who don't have them. I think that's pretty cool.
And watching other kids experience what he gets to experience, all thanks to his dad.
I just started liking it so much that we started doing it every day.
Shredding the slopes, while also encouraging other kids never to give up, no matter how many times you wipe out.
Don't be afraid. Just ask someone for help if you really need it, and just wear safety pads and stuff, helmet.
There's no competition there.
Oh my gosh, you got it.
Everybody's rooting for everybody else. Everybody wants to see you land that trick. Everybody pushes you to land that trick.
This makes my whole week.
This makes me so happy. I'm ecstatic.
The Heart of Stoke Foundation is now in 8 states, including South Carolina.
And that's it for us on Investigate TV Plus. I'm T. Chappelle.
And I'm Lee Zurich. Thanks for watching. On the next Investigate TV Plus, in an effort to curb crime, a well-known organization works to ensure people who leave prison don't ever return.
I prayed, I put it in my mind, and I put it on my heart. Whatever I have to do when I get out, I'm going to do it. I said, I done tried it wrong. Why not try it right for a change?
We examine one solution giving former inmates the tools to rebuild their lives.